If you think about moving from the garage company and literally two guys and a cat sitting in a garage to the company that has a global outreach and is stock listed, well, let's just start with saying it's a hell of a journey. It's a long and very complex thing, but I would say that every step on that journey matters. So I'm very happy that we didn't fast forward and we didn't skip any of the steps, because on each transformation, and there were several transformations. So first we started as literally two guys, then we got first international contracts, then we got the international partner and we changed the legal form of the company. Eventually we converted that company into even bigger one that was spreading across Denmark, Finland and Poland. And in 2015 we made an exit, so we sold the company to F-Secure, where I'm still working now under the new name for B2B business with Secure. I would say it's very important to keep your options open and to be on the lookout constantly, because many of those things just happen by accident. And it's just, I wouldn't call it luck, but it's just you need to be able to spot the opportunity and take risks. And it's something that is very natural to people who lead bigger organizations. Currently, when I'm leading a substantial organization with substantial budgets, it's absolutely normal thing to me to take risks and to make decisions not knowing all the facts. I just have to estimate, I just have to take risk and just hope for the best. But if you are a small, fragile business sitting in a garage, taking risk is, you're taking the risk from different perspective, because then you're risking your dinner. So, but I think it's crucial, because without taking risk, you're always playing it safe. So you have guaranteed progress, but it's a slow one. So if you want to make a leap, you need to make that leap at the cost of potentially failing. But then if you fail, you just have to get up and try again. At some point, it's good to get over that feeling of ownership of the business. I remember for me, it was a very hard thing to agree to sell the company, because it was my baby. Like we built that from scratch. And suddenly, what would I just sell it and work for a big corporation? So it was a big mental shift to do it. From the time perspective, it was definitely the right choice, because I was afraid that, okay, now if we become the part of a bigger company, we will lose our ability to make decisions, to like make impact. But as part of the bigger thing, you actually have more opportunity, more power. If you can justify your ideas, actually you can have all the possible resources to make them happen, which is not the case for a small company, which is usually severely restricted when it comes to resources, whether it's money or time or whatever else resources we're discussing. My advice to younger self would have been, find yourself a mentor. Because we spent literally first 2 years with my business partner. By the way, we are still working together, and like, so it's a wonderful story. But we've been sitting 2 years, and we wasted 2 years. 2 engineers, 2 nerdy guys who knew how to program and how to make servers, just waiting for the phone call from the customer, which was naive. So if back then I had a mentor who would have told me, hey, you guys, there's something called marketing, there's something called sales, and you need that if you want to run the business, it would help us to not waste those years. So having a mentor, somebody experienced in the early stages of the career and the development of the business, really pays off.